Well, greetings. It's the weekend, and this is your update. And this is one of those weeks where a theme kind of presented itself. And the theme this week is The Beat Goes On. And that started over on the Boomer YouTube channel on this week's View from the Road with a rehearsal that I got to see a little bit of and participate a little bit in while I was out on the road. Check out the clip from the video, you'll see what I'm talking about. And they were running a tune that they hadn't had for a very long time, and they never gave up. There was times there was cross tempos, there were balance things that could be fixed, but they never gave up. And I was able to talk to them. I jumped in because I just can't keep my mouth shut about when you don't have that independent arbiter of the tempo, when you don't have a director. How do you decide who's right? How do you figure it out? And they have the usual answers. Oh, the percussion, and there's a lot of times when that's going to be accurate, of course. But in the end, what I was telling them is that whoever is driving the beat, whatever the moving part is, generally speaking, is what you want to revert back to, because that's what's going to keep it moving forward. And they were. And seeing those kids do that, and I related this story in the full video. You can see the QR code right over there. When I was in college, a similar thing happened when we were playing a tune in orchestra, and we couldn't get it together until the conductor was out of the way, and we had to listen to each other. So check out that video. I think there's a bunch of really cool stuff in there this week. And then also I shared a article that I found over on the Boomer Facebook page, and this was from Inside Hook, and it was an interesting one. It was talking about different music genres for workouts. And there's a study that has actually showed that for low intensity endurance stuff, so this is lower heart rate stuff, that classical music it increases blood flow and it makes for a more efficient workout. And so they basically said that if you want a better endurance workout, listen to Mozart, don't listen to these block rock and beats. So check out that article and see what they're talking about. Like I said, a lot of good stuff in there, and it was a bit surprising to hear. Then over on the Drums West YouTube channel, we did a short version of the longer video of how to pick a beat. And if you missed the longer one, here is the short in its entirety, so you don't miss out on that.
How in the world do you choose a beat? What kind of a song is it? What's the style of it? Is it straight or is it a swung feel? And yes, there are in-between feels. What's the tempo of the song? A faster song, you're going to stay away from frantic kind of sounding rhythm. It just has to be the right style of beat. What are the lyrics of the song? Is what you're doing appropriate for the lyrical or the emotional content of the song? Does it groove? Does the beat that you're playing make heads bob in the audience? Does it make people want to dance, if that's the desired effect? If you're just trying to club them over the head with music, do they stand there with their mouth agape? Hey, if that's the desired effect, that's cool. Do you need to play your instrument from the beginning of the song to the end of the song? A lot of times, the amount of notes you don't use are going to be more important. Maybe there needs to be times you stop playing, let the music open up. Ultimately, just try things.
Lots of good stuff in there. Peter really knows what he's talking about. Check out that short or check out the longer video for a little more in-depth discussion. And then this week over on the Podcasting Store Medium page, I wrote about Winnie the Pooh. Sam, my 5-year-old, is really into Winnie the Pooh these days, and there's a lot of lessons in there that I didn't catch when I was his age and reading these stories about how to be a good friend. I'll use the example of, by today's standards, Eeyore is clinically depressed. Well, none of the friends try to change him. They don't avoid him. They're not trying to fix him. They just accept him and love him as he is. And there's lots of lessons all over the place. A. Milne really knew his stuff, so check out that essay. It's got a lot of relevance to music making and team building, as well as just being a friend in general. That's your weekend update. As always, thank you so much for watching. Here as the beat goes on and on. Comment below, let me know what you think. Like, share, and subscribe. We'll catch up with you next time.
If you enjoyed the Weekend Update, do me a favor and follow us on social media, subscribe to our YouTube channels, or visit our websites. This is Drew with Boomer Music Company and thepodcastingstore.com. Thanks for listening.